Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone, Conversation with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is my friend Heather.
Hi.
And we are the Crones. Okay, I'm hearing it in the other room. How is everybody on this Tuesday afternoon? We're going to talk about solar flares today and its effect on our consciousness. So before we get to that, we will look at Heather's cards, see what she has to say today. Teresa, welcome. So nice to have you here this afternoon. You're always the first person in the chat, and thank you so much for being here and doing that. We appreciate that. I'm going to put our card cam up. Hey, Jay. It's hot. How are you? It's very hot here. And Zena says hi to everybody. She's chewing on my finger while Heather does cards.
Of course.
Little munchkin. I don't even know how hot it is today here. I haven't looked. Let's see. If the Wi-Fi comes in, we've had solar storms, so okay, 91 feels like 105. How about you, Jay? Where are you? Let's see, you're up in Seattle, aren't you, I think? How is the weather up there? And how about you, Teresa? Are you staying cool? It's not easy these days.
Not the way things are, no.
We hope you enjoyed our Saturday show on quantum co-creation, which is quantum manifestation. If you didn't get a chance to look at it, you might want to go back and check it out.
Yeah, it kind of brings things together.
It really did. And then the 12 Universal Laws with Valerie and Diana was a treat on Sunday. That was really fun. They're always fun, ladies. And then I guess what are we doing on Saturday? We're doing the Goddess Trinity. Yeah, the Triple Goddess. We're going to do that on Saturday afternoon. Hey, Lark, welcome. Okay, Heather, tell me what your cards have to say.
Okay, well, we are experiencing the frequency shift. And things that slow us down are trying to write about it. It's really tough to write about everything that's happening all at once because our higher selves are trying to keep us simple, keep it simple. And we're trying to use our intuition along with all these changes that are going through. And basically they said, just weather the storm and you'll hear their music again.
Well, I think we're going to all have to weather the storm for the next few.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the next 2 years, I think we're going to be kind of stormy. It's going to lighten up.
Just the way it is right now.
Zena, stop. Okay. Today, we're going to talk about solar flares. I'm learning to play with slides, so you have to excuse me because it's really kind of fun. Okay, let me see if it's this one. There we go. Now I've got it. So, solar flares. Yay, solar flares. What are solar flares and how do they affect our consciousness? The Earth is encompassed by a geomagnetic field that extends from the Earth's interior region to where it meets the solar wind, a stream of charged particles emanating from the sun. The magnetosphere is the region above the ionosphere and extends several tens of thousands of kilometers into space. Imagine the magnetic field as if it was a spider web that surrounds the Earth, radiating webs of energy. This is also connected to key ley lines on the energy grid of our collective consciousness. The magnetosphere protects the Earth from charged particles of the solar wind and cosmic rays that would strip away the upper atmosphere, including the ozone that protects the Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation.
Yep. And every so often, the sun hiccups and produces what are known as coronal mass ejections, CMEs. And they're produced from its own magnetic field. CMEs are enormous bubbles of superheated gas called plasma that are ejected from the sun. If a CME collides with the Earth, it can excite a geomagnetic storm. Large geomagnetic storms have, amongst other things, caused electrical and power outages and damaged communication satellites. Solar flares, on the other hand, directly affect the ionosphere and radio communications at the Earth, and also release energetic particles into space.
Hey, Valerie.
A solar flare is a huge burst of magnetic energy that produces radiation across the electromagnetic spectrum of all wavelengths, from radio waves to gamma rays. And close to the magnetic poles,
wait. I'm just trying to poke you to say wait for a minute so we can do that.
All right, yes.
Sorry. Sorry. So the difference between solar flares versus coronal mass ejection. The main difference is the strength of the scale in which they occur. Solar flares are relatively small and local, taking place in the lower solar atmosphere near sunspots where magnetic field lines are concentrated. On the other hand, CMEs are absolutely huge. They can even be bigger than the sun itself. Solar flares develop more rapidly and produce intense X-rays and gamma rays, which means that a flare can reach the Earth in about 8 minutes. CME magnetic shock waves usually take 18 to 36 hours to reach Earth. CMEs can have a huge effect on electrical systems, as we all know. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. So close to the magnetic poles, people are able to witness the northern lights of the aurora, which is where the solar storm interacts with the upper atmosphere, and they create beautiful light emissions.
They are beautiful. I've never seen one. I kept hoping when I would take planes from the U.S. to England that sometimes I would get to do it, but not so far. The National Oceanic and Geographic... Wait, let me take this off. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, as we know it, ranks solar flares using 5 categories from weakest to strongest. A, B, C, then M, and X. And you know we've been having a ton of M class lately and a few X's. According to NASA, the most powerful solar flare recorded was an X-28. Can you imagine? And that happened in 2003. I wish I knew what happened in 2003, how it affected the planet. I have no idea, because I don't even think I was in the country in 2003. Oh, that's when I did move back. That's right. That's the year I moved back here. The stronger the flare, the more damage and heavier biological response it produces, especially X flares, which are extremely powerful on the collective. Solar flares also can trigger electromagnetic disturbances, satellite failure, blackouts, power grid failure, or anything else that uses electricity. A 2008 study in the New Scientist indicated a direct connection between the sun's solar storms and human biological effect. The conduit, which facilitates the charged particles from the sun to human disturbance, is the very same conduit which steers Earth's weather, the magnetic field.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I didn't know that either, Valerie. An X-23 in 2003. Isn't that just crazy?
Yeah, when you have an X, it can be more than 9. So that one obviously was.
Yeah, it was. What did I say? It was an X-18 or something like that. X-28. X-28. That's nuts.
Well, there was a Russian scientist, Alexander Chejevsky, and he put together the histories of 72 countries beginning at 500 BCE and culminating in 1922. And in his index of mass human excitability, he found that 80% of the most significant human events occurred during a 5-year period that was surrounding the peak of the solar activity.
Which is interesting because 2024, they expect it to peak at 2024 to 2025. This solar cycle that we're on is solar cycle 25. And so we're in that 5-year.
Lots of important things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you wanted to look up what happened during the last one, I'm sure he's got it in there. Now, this discovery showed that when geomagnetic, So when solar geomagnetic activity is changing the fastest. It has the greatest potential to affect our moods, behavior patterns, creativity, and the trends.
Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm. Periods of increased solar activity don't just correlate with societal unrest, but it also gives rise to innovation and enhanced imagination in architecture, art, and science. The old social structures, which are not helping humanity become more consciously evolved, and they might be replaced with more suitable and sustainable models.
Definitely.
This is a time of opportunity and possibility, and the chance to use these rushes of energy to create humanitarian advances and sustainable living environment.
Solar flares affect consciousness due to humans being part of the electromagnetic spectrum. Animals and humans have their own electromagnetic field that operates like a torus of energy. We're talking about our aura. Our central nervous system is directly affected along with the functioning of our pineal gland or our third eye. The pineal gland serves as the connection point, the focal point, the seat of the soul, where you project into the astral plane and can experience multiple dimensions of consciousness. It's a vastly important gland that not only regulates circadian rhythm and melatonin production, but can secrete DMT along with the inducing of various psychic experiences, such as astral projection or NDEs, near-death experiences. There is a direct connection between the sun's solar storms and human biological effect, especially after stronger classes of geometric storms. The conduit which facilitates the charged particles from the sun to affecting humans is the very same conduit which steers Earth's weather through the magnetic field on Earth.
Okay. Now, following intense solar activity on the sun, these geomagnetic storms cause abrupt weather changes, such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, tornadoes, and windstorms. Solar flares can cause abrupt shifts in the energy directly affecting us mentally, emotionally, and physically. Some of these effects include nervousness, anxiety, jittery, dizzy, irritable, lethargic, exhausted and drained, short-term memory problems, sounding familiar, lack of focus, heart palpitations, insomnia, light sensitivity, bizarre dreams or very vivid dreams, buzzing ear and ringing in ears.
Sounds like ascension symptoms. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Hey, Spirit Watcher Suzanne and Amanda Carroll. Thank you all for being here.
Yeah. The process of ascension is about changing our DNA and inevitably changing our consciousness into a higher frequency. Solar flares activate ultraviolet rays from the central sun, our energy source of light. Ultraviolet rays can awaken our skin cells and our DNA by absorbing solar energy through the biosphere.
So I'm going to put these up. Jay says, all those are my issues lately. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
It's like, check. It's ridiculous. And then Valerie says, I do believe they increase our energy fields to help us remove density and replace with our individual downloads. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. And we talk about that in a minute. Absolutely. Okay. The solar flares and photonic waves emanating from the sun are changing the fabric of our physical reality as they exert a powerful effect on our physical cellular level, causing our cellular memories to awaken and clear. Kind of what you're talking about, Valerie. Let me see what's this next one. No. Okay, we'll take that off. Unprocessed emotions from past traumas and experiences are stored in the form of low-frequency energy at our cellular level. Photonic waves from the sun consist of higher frequency energy that serves to elevate the lower emotional frequency of our cellular memories. I love that.
What's Jay?
Let's see. So the higher the UV, the worse the symptoms. I'm not sure about the UV part of it, but the higher the intensity of the rays, of the radioactive.
And it depends on the person.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure the UV is the right word. Because it's photonic energy, photonic waves. As these okay, wait a minute. Photonic waves move from the sun consist of higher frequency energy that serves to elevate the lower emotional frequency of our cellular memories. As these cellular memories are recalibrated to the higher frequency, we may find ourselves spontaneously releasing the lower emotions of sadness, anger, and grief without even knowing why. Have any of you guys done that? Have you noticed that? I think that's how we're clearing our cellular memory, is through these photonic rays, Teresa. Her question. How do we clear the cellular memory? Well, that's what it's saying, is these higher rays are recalibrating our bodies, and so
doing
we can
release.
It's doing it for us. The elements of our divine blueprint are interwoven within our cellular memory, and the recent infusion of photonic energies is amplifying our cellular memory. This causes various elements of our divine blueprint to leak into our waking consciousness. As a result, many people are waking up to their soul purpose and are suddenly driven to make changes in their lives to realign with a sense of higher purpose. So it's releasing those memories and then allowing you to opening up our DNA to our life's purpose. I think that's what it's saying. Pretty neat.
And the influx of photonic energy represents a higher frequency that increases the power, speed, and manifestation capacity of our thoughts. Photonic energy blends with the frequency of your thoughts. So it is super important to focus our attention on what we want to create rather than what we don't want to manifest in our lives. We'll manifest rapidly in the direction of our thoughts, and it's up to us to decide where to direct our attention. For those of us in the process of positive change and transformation, this energy is empowering and advantageous. For those of us stuck in the past through victimization and anger, it will continue to manifest even more negativity. Until they're ready to release the old way of being and shift to a higher, more positive vibration, we must show love and compassion to all. Ascendance is not easy for any of us.
Isn't that the truth? We're currently in solar cycle 25, which each cycle averages about 11 years between the pole switches. And that's basically what it is. The solar cycle is with, I think, when the poles align and realign. So 22 years is actually a whole cycle, but they call it an 11-year cycle. It will be interesting to watch the effects if it does peak in 2024. It would align with several global events that will impact global consciousness that year. U.S. presidential election, the Russian presidential election, which is in March. There'll be 5 eclipses in 2024, with the most impactful being the April 8th total solar eclipse. And it will be the 3rd total solar eclipse that has crossed mainland North America in 7 years. In January, Pluto will begin its 20-year journey through the astrological sign of Aquarius, and this is significant for all of us, bringing in 20 years of period of unparalleled advances in science and technology, as well as what was hidden will be released into the light. Mm-hmm. So these are the top 10 solar flares that we've had this year. And you can look how many X's we've had since January. We've had 10. That's crazy. Not 10, 9. Sorry.
Kind of explains why you have so much difficulty with the internet and electrical things.
Right. And I think there's one that's hitting today, and I don't remember what time. Hi, Roseflower. Welcome. So you can see we are really being inundated with X-class solar flares this year. Isn't that amazing?
Valerie's got a good comment.
You have to relax into it. I agree, Valerie. You just have to
Yes.
relax into it and let it be and let that stuff release.
Exactly.
Because we all have issues in our tissues.
Mm-hmm. We are all affected differently by these cosmic forces, like solar flares. From what we were researching, they said if you're more empathic, you're going to feel it more.
Yeah, you're going to feel it more.
Yeah. Those who have repressed anger, fear, and jealousy will weaken their electromagnetic fields. We know our thoughts help shape and create our reality, so it's reasonable to believe it. That any toxic emotions or feelings that we choose to ruminate about in our minds may result in a weakening of our electromagnetic field.
Our own personal field, which allows allows those energies to affect us more if we're
it brings us down.
Yeah.
It makes us more vulnerable to effects of the incoming energies. The increase in solar activity activates issues that we have not dealt with. And whether we are conscious of it or not, if you have not been working on healing these issues, the issues become stronger and magnified. The best we can do is stay centered and grounded in the knowledge that we can use this period of increased solar activity to create great opportunities for positive social transformation.
And I think that's exactly what happened when you combine the solar flares with the positions of the planets right now. That's exactly what's happening, especially with what is it that goes into
Jupiter goes into Aquarius.
Pluto. When Pluto goes into
that's right.
Goes into Aquarius, and maybe Valerie can elaborate on what happens when Pluto goes into Aquarius. But
she does that all the time.
She really does. Hi, Marilla, and hi, White Dragon. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the next thing we have, we have a meditation, a solar flare meditation, in case you all are interested in a meditation for that. And it basically is... well, I'll just read it. Sit straight in a comfortable chair or sit in a cross-legged position. Place your hands together in your lap in a position to represent the sun. Cup one hand and place it in your lap, palm facing up. Cup the other hand and palm facing down on top of your first hand. Make a ball with your hands. Your cupped hands represent the sun, or you can imagine the sun in your hands radiating energy outwards. Next, close your eyes and visualize the sun either still or rotating. Breathe. Try different combinations of 11 seconds, which is the length in years of a solar cycle. Inhale for 5.5 seconds. Exhale for 5.5 seconds. As if I could figure out 5.5 seconds.
I think this next one's better.
Or try inhaling for 3 seconds, pausing for 1, exhaling for 6, and pausing for 1. And continue for 22 minutes.
And this is supposed to, for what they said, supposed to help you if you feel the
energies. It's supposed to
make it easier.
Make it easier to hang on to go through it. As you meditate, try imagining the energy of the sun warming you. Imagine how the sun's energy is nurturing and bringing life to Gaia and every living thing on Earth. When the meditation is complete, sit quietly for a few minutes to observe the effects of your meditation. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you took a screenshot. That's smart. Okay, let me see what Valerie says. Pluto re-enters Aquarius on the 1st to the 24th. for 9 months. It goes back to Capricorn for a
on
few
the
months
20th.
at the end of 2024, and then it comes back into Aquarius, right? So we've got 9 months of Pluto in Aquarius, and then later on, I guess, as well. So, what do you think, folks? We all knew sun flares affected us, but I didn't know anybody that I didn't know it was scientifically shown that it did. So I'm pretty amazed for that.
Yep.
Do you want me to put it up again so you can, everybody can take a screenshot?
Let's just go back. Yeah. There you go.
Take a screenshot if you like. And then we're going to read cards. So anybody that wants cards, let us know. Saturday shows on the Triple Goddess. So that's going to be, Mother, Maiden, Crone. That's going to be interesting. And involves the moon as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to be fun.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, Morella. We're always learning too. From the chat peoples, as well as our research.
Mm-hmm.
Great, Jay. I'm glad you got it, girl. Okay, we're going to read some cards. I like it like that. Let me know if you want cards. We're going to do 3-card readings. Just let us know in caps. You may have a card, Miss Teresa. Life is good.
Life is good.
Rose flower, got you. Morella, I got you. Whoops. Whoa. How did that work?
Oh, Valerie had a comment there.
Oh, well, just hang on. Let me get these. Everybody wants a card. You got it. You got it. You got it. I can't even get it fast enough. Okay, what does she say? 11/19/2024. Okay. Yeah, I'm not real crazy about Pluto and Capricorn. I would really be happy.
It stayed in Aquarius.
Right. It stayed in Aquarius for 20 years. That's going to make me very happy. Thank you, Miss Valerie. You are a font of information, and we sure appreciate it. Okay, I've got whoops. Teresa, Morella, Rose, Jay, White Dragon, Valerie, and Suzanne for cards. Thanks, guys. I love reading cards. I used to really be hesitant about it, but now I really enjoy it. Okay, let me get over here to start. And there we go. Miss Teresa is first.
Yeah, I knew that.
I forgot to put the door. Stop. Okay, I have bruises all over me, you guys. This is ridiculous. This is old lady skin. This is Crone skin. I asked my doctor, what's with all this bruising? I don't even know how I get them 90% of the time. She says, 70 years old. That's not fair. That's just not fair. I bruise so easily. So,
Okay.
White Dragon, did I see you've already been in the pool today? I haven't made my pool trip yet. That'll be after the show because it was a busy morning.
Now, Teresa, you are a very strong person because you have the angel of strength that helps you continue to be strong. And they said you have a little bit of a setback coming, but I have the impression that it's just more of a surprise to you than it is hurtful. Okay. But don't worry about it, because your seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, she's going to help you to stay connected and keep going with things and not worry about it. It's hardly ever even going to affect you, but they wanted to let you know there might be something that bothers you, but it's not very much.
Okay, well, I've got the wise one. Grow within your current situation. Of course, she is the crone of the triple goddess. She's the crone, and she's saying, grow within your current situation. Knuckle down and pay attention to your intuition. Go within, drum and journey. Go within and see what you find when you're drumming. And then the high priest, because you have such power, the high priest is here, and the high priest is you. So you intend and create what you want. You have the power. You have the experience, and you have the angels helping you. Beautiful cards. Miss Morella is next. Let me go back to, I guess, I got you, Lark.
Stop.
Oh, thank you, Valerie B, for our presentation. We appreciate it. Okay. Got it. Miss Morella. I'm ignoring you, puppy. Ooh, sweet. I like the cards today. I've got the medicine guardian, and the guardians are all guardian angels. He says, be open to healing information. And following that is the hermit that says, retreat and recharge. So I don't know if you have something going on. Healing. Oh, no, I'm getting it's from the solar flares. It's the energy coming in. Just be open to that, because it is healing information. And just, if it's bothering you, take your time, retreat and recharge. You know what the hermit does. And then the high priestess says, harness your mystic power and go for it. Okay?
And you may feel like there are some people who are a little bit envious of you. Remember, not everybody can do what you can do. And but you do have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, to help. I said, just be patient. It will all pass.
Second chakra, that's creativity.
Yeah, creativity. So that will help you handle the envy. But just be patient with all that's going on, especially with the solar flares. It's all going to work out just fine. It's just a matter of trying to be patient while you're going through it. I don't blame you for not wanting to be patient, but
not my virtue, patience. Okay, we've got Ms. J. Hey, Jansfree. Yeah, our little Xener warrior dog. she's a toot. You're welcome, Marilla. I hope that resonated. Ooh. Well, that one came flying out.
Yep. Must have wanted to be heard.
Oh, yeah. You've got some good cards, babe. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Whatever's on your mind, try to look at it from a different point of view. Pull back and observe. And then you've got the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. And I know you've got some wild stuff within, girl. I do know that. You can unleash it. Try not to be so regimented. No, organized. Okay. And then trust in the higher forces. I think it's just saying really relax, shift your perception, be you, let that wildness in you come out, and trust in the higher forces because they got your back.
You seem to know what your spiritual purpose is here because you're on the temple path. So you're right where you belong. And they said that you are one of the healers of the ages. You have the power. And you also have the seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel with you. And that means that your connection is good and strong. Of course, if it wasn't, you wouldn't be this. So you're doing what you need to do. Keep doing it.
She says she wished solar flares could admit patience. I think they do the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay,
so.
Valerie tells us a little bit more about Pluto. Pluto in Capricorn since 2008 has exposed everything that's wrong for humanity to live in harmony. Pluto in Aquarius will help us restructure humanity to live in a higher vibration, harmony, peace. Yes. I love that. Thank you, Valerie. And next is Miss Roseflower. Oh, I love that. Jay says, thank you. Perspective is everything. Uriel is my focus and creative angel. I love that.
Cool.
Okay, Miss Rose. I love this. So the water guardian, again, our little water guardian angel, who I absolutely adore because I'm a water baby, says connect with your emotions. And then the lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. And she says fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. Sweet. And then the shield maiden says, make plans and focus. So connect with your emotions, enjoy the growth of what you've been doing, and make plans and focus on what you want in the future because it's all coming.
And they were saying, that's why I was saying, I was going to ask you if you're getting into something, but are you doing something? Well, evidently you are. And when she talked about a lady coming in, the lady is holding a coin. So she may help you one way or another. The thing is, just relax.
Well,
Don't let yourself get all tied up. Okay?
We all need that.
Just take it easy.
Okay. Of course, Bemused Shaman, let me find you on here and I will. Jan's free, I got you. Okay. Oh. Okay. Miss Valerie. Let's see what we've got this card say for Miss Valerie. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Bemused Shaman. He says, could I have a card reading too? My mother-in-law and my ex-husband did or are passing this month. Yikes.
Double whammy. Wow.
Yeah, that is a double whammy. I had a double whammy, triple whammy in 2015. I lost my husband and my best friend, he was, in October. In November, I lost my oldest sister, who was, I grew up as her little mini-me. And then I lost my mother in January of 16. It was a triple hit that showed up in my astrological chart with Saturn in the 8th house. Crazy, huh?
And this is
Okay.
okay. Well, Valerie, it says
Condolences, bemused shaman. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay. So for Valerie, it says you are showing your appreciation. Keep doing that. Make sure that you keep yourself balanced. Don't overwork or overplay. You know, just keep it nice. And have the patience that you need, because there's a lot of people that need your help. And some of us don't know a thing. So you need the patience to be able to explain to them. Okay?
And you're good at that, Valerie.
Yes, you
I
are.
just worry about you putting too much on your plate, honey.
Yeah. So just keep it balanced.
So the sage says be devoted and committed, which I know you are. You're very much a sage. Unleash the wolf inside, the she wolf. Let that energy out and trust your talents in the changing times. You have the talent and the experience that you need to be doing whatever it is you're doing. And we all love what you're doing so far. Just stay devoted and take
And
care
balanced.
of yourself and balanced. It's important to stay balanced. And you're so busy, I'm concerned about that for you. So, but it's all good. Yes, we need Miss Valerie. We do indeed.
And now, Spirit Watcher Suzanne.
Hi, Miss Suzanne. How are you doing today? Good girl, Valerie. She says she slowed down this week.
Good. You need to take some time for you.
Well, I was just thinking that we have 2 practice classes a week. We have the astrology class. She has a Sunday show. No, those are what, 4 that I know of? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that I know that she does every week. That's a lot. Suzanne, I love your picture. That's a beautiful sun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. This one.
Well, Suzanne, the first one is kind of a doorway to spirit. You have opened yourself up, and you're going to find some gifts that you didn't know you had. But just like before, you need the yin and yang card balance. So make sure that you do have some relaxation along with what you're doing. But this is going to be really cool. And then you have some attachments that it would be better to let go of. And it will make things even easier. Okay?
Well, the Knight's saying, be brave and honest. The energy of respect is important right now, and you're being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. Then, the High Priest, intend and create. Recognize that you have the power to change your life, face your fear, and align with the light. And the Eagle says, see it all from a higher perspective. If you can't figure out the answer, look at it from a different perspective. Take the Eagle's look, the higher perspective. White Dragon's next. She says, I'm a work in progress. Aren't we all?
It never stops.
I don't think it ever stops.
Everything always changes.
Yes, isn't that one of the universal laws?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing stays the same.
That is one of the universal laws.
I bet you need to go out, don't you? Well, you're just going to have to wait a few minutes. Let me see how many more we have. 3 more after this. White Dragon says he's held a deck together with duct tape.
Oh, is that what this storm warning is about?
That's what Jen Jay says. The only constant is change. Boy, isn't that the damn truth?
Yeah. And they were saying, there's some storm warnings, just some things that are going to bug you maybe a little bit. But you have blossoming abundance and you're already on the temple path. So just brush those things off and let them go. And I have a feeling it has to do with the energy that everybody else who's not putting out positive energy has going around. So just slough it off because everything's going well and you are on the temple path.
Mirror Guardian says take time to reflect. Look in the mirror. Go within. Take the time to reflect and make sure you are doing everything that you want to do. Our animal guardian comes, guardian, she's not a garden, anyway, the animal guardian says trust your instincts, which I think you do very well. And then I've got the spring. Your seeds are growing. Give them time to mature. Okay. Lark says he's scrambled eggs. I had those days. I feel like scrambled eggs too. Lark is next. Okay, Lark. Well, the shapeshifter says to transform and unveil your gift, which I think you're working on, because there's a new direction. I don't think this is travel, but you are going to go in a new direction, and you are fully supported by Mother Earth in whatever it is that you're planning on doing. She's right there with feeling love, sending you love and comfort.
Which makes sense because you're supposed to have a strategy to work that up. And then, of course, you have Archangel Shamuel, and he's the 3rd chakra, things that you want. And your family's going to be real happy about it.
Woohoo.
So it's going to be great.
Sounds good, Lark. Nice cards. Okay, Bamuse Shaman, here we are. A card reading my mother-in-law next week. That's so sad. Condolences, my dear.
It's okay.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. It's okay. I know.
She likes to help shuffle.
Hold on, little one. I got to look at this.
I'll take her back here. Come here, you monster. There you go.
Okay, I've got the mountains that say stand your ground. Then the summer card, which says bask in the joy and the light. And I think the Lord goes with the mountains, stand your ground, because it says take charge with authority. And it's really just don't be afraid to use your voice and be strong. I don't know what your connection is with your ex and his mother. I don't know.
But you'll be happy to know that the door to spirit is open. So they will be there with you. And there is some indecision involved. But don't be afraid to speak your mind and take the action you feel is right.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Speak your truth. Take charge with authority.
Right.
Then you'll be able to bask in the love and light.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Val, how is Buddy doing? We're all interested in how Buddy's doing. I know you were having trouble yesterday. White Dragon says scrambled eggs with sausage. Yeah, that makes me hungry too. Jay, you're hilarious. Where is that? Oh, I have to go over here. Jan's Free's next. In another universe, you think dogs have pictures of humans playing YouTube tarot on their wall like we have them playing poker?
It's possible. Who knows?
I love it. You're welcome, Bemused Shaman. I hope that helps. She says, I've been wondering about my spiritual development while my husband is gone. Right.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Sassy out.
Oh, is that what?
I
knew
just
it.
realized I lay down. Go lay down. That's a good girl.
No wonder she's excited.
I hear toenails. Did you all hear Sassy's toenails?
I was thinking, I keep feeling this there. It's her nose saying, okay, I want to look.
Okay. I forgot to put your bed down, didn't I, sweetie? I'm sorry.
Really? That is so unusual. Okay. Okay. I don't think this is, I mean, they say broken heart, but it's not broken heart. It's not nearly so much. But you are a very, very strong person. And you'll take care of it. And Archangel Uriel is right behind you, helping you out. She's a seventh chakra. And it's with the connection. So everything's going to be fine. They'll take care of everything.
Well, I've got the Shaolin Master, which says, be graceful in movement and action. And you're being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. Take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Then the guardian says, heart guardian, our little heart angel, I love her, says, let yourself love and let yourself be loved. And then the arrow says, surround yourself with protective energy. But this is talking about surround yourself with people that are positive, that are in your corner. Those people that make you feel good about yourself and are just basically positive, like the group that we're with today.
Right.
You want to keep your energy high and protect yourself against those with lower vibrations. Okay. I think that's it for the card readings. Unless I've missed somebody, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to do a
reading for the collective.
A reading for the collective for the next week for all of us. I'm sorry you lost your husband last year, Morella. It sucks. Mine's been gone 8 years. It feels like yesterday. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it just feels like yesterday.
Yeah, I understand that. It's like yesterday and so long ago.
Mm-hmm. For me, Shaman, all you can do is surrender and love. I used to live in nowhere, Texas. Springtown, Texas. If you've ever heard of that, it's 25 miles northwest of Fort Worth, which I used to call BFE.
The first card is the door to spirits. A lot of us have some new beginnings, new things coming through. And we do want to depend on the community here. Don't leave it because it is so supportive. So you want to keep up it. And this is cool because we don't always pull Metatron. But he's the sixth chakra. And he's there to back all of us up with our new things that we're doing and keeping the community together and going.
I love that. And I got the druid that says hold space. So hold space for what's going on out there. Don't get excited. Don't let it make you crazy. Be the light. You're the white witch. Be the light and take care of yourself and your needs. That's what we have to do first. Take care of ourselves and our needs first.
So that
and
we
be
can
the
help
light for
others.
everybody else. And that's what all of you in this group are capable of doing, if not doing it already. Pretty awesome readings.
Yeah.
All of them. They were great. Yes, our community is very supportive. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you'll join us again Saturday when we talk about the triple goddess.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, have a wonderful week. Go out and shine your light. I remember you, Janet C. as Bora Bora. You bet. Oh, hi, Ron. Nice to see you. Sorry, we're just ending. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Ms. Zena, we will take care of. We will go outside quickly.
Yes.
And we love you. Thank you for being here and a part of our channel. Please like and subscribe and share if you feel like it. We appreciate each and every one of you. Bye, you guys. See you next time.